Bam 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 ba ba da ba. Shum bum bee ba dum bee bam boo ba. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. We are back for another drum lessons with Mr. Rickman, and I have a nice lesson for you today. We're going to talk a little bit about paradiddles and one particular way to make them interesting. If you don't know what a paradiddle is, it is a pattern for the hands, usually, which goes right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Single, double, then the other hand, single, double. If you want, let's just do a few of those with the hands only. Join in with me. Start on your right hand, or start on your left hand if you're a lefty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Single, double, single, double. Can we get a little faster? Too fast, but you get the idea. Paradiddle. A good way to get both of your hands moving in an interesting way. But our lesson today concerns making paradiddles much more interesting. On my board, I have a simple rhythm, 4 semiquavers, 4 more semiquavers, crotchet, crotchet. Or Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. Now, the 2 T's at the end, they are not the interesting bit. The interesting bit is the 2 Coca-Colas at the front. I have swapped my hands in the paradiddle for a bass drum and a left hand on the snare. So I'm still going right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. I'm just doing it with reading the rights as a foot. Okay, so bass drum at the bottom, snare drum at the top. Please make sure you use your bass drum foot and the opposite hand. And this will now sound like... Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Neat, right? Now I'm going to show you how to do a few groovy things with that. And in no time we'll have it sounding super awesome. It's going to be great. So, thing number 1, we need to get our right foot and our left hand super used to doing that. Let's do it at a few different speeds. Where's my thing? Come on. Right. So this is going to be 45 beats per minute. Foot, hand, foot, foot, hand, foot, hand, hand, foot, hand. Right. Join in with me, we'll do a few of those just as it's written here. After 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Keep going. Oh, I've gone wrong. Silly buttons. Right. 1, 2, 3, go. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Right. I will now do you a slower one in case you feel like that was too fast. This one will be at what? 35 beats per minute? Yeah, that's right. Okay, here's the slow one. Tap along with this one. Right foot, left hand. Switch that if you're a lefty. 1, 2, 3, go! One more. Nice. Okay, and I'll do you a faster one in case you want the extra challenge. Ooh, should we go 60? Let's do 60. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. 1, 2, oh 1, 2, good luck, go. Two more. Last one. All right, cool. So please stick with those exercises until you are happy with them. When you are ready, we shall move on. We are trying to make this into like a beat, trying to make it into a groove. Our bass and snare pattern sounds awesome. We should really be adding something for the right hand to be doing, and that's obviously going to go on a cymbal. So I am going to stick a X at the top with the first bass drum, the start of this Coca-Cola, another X above this snare drum, an X with this bass drum and with the final one. Okay, hopefully you can see where they line up with. Just the start of each beat. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. The start of each word, that's where our cymbals are going. I'll show you this at our 3 speeds, then we'll try a different one, and it'll be cool. Right, what did we do? We did 35, did we? Yeah, we'll do 35. So, da 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 tea, tea. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, tea, tea. Okay, after 4 we'll bring in the bass drums and snare drums. 1, 2, ready, here we go. Right. One more. All right. I like having those 2 long notes at the end. It kind of gives me a second to get my brain together after I've just dealt with this thing. Please make sure this cymbal is lining up with your first bass drum and this cymbal is lining up with this snare drum, the start of the Coca-Cola. Right, speed number 2, what did we say? 45? Then we did 60. 35, 45, 60. Okay. That's the speed of your cymbal. We'll bring in the drums after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Wow. One more. Okay. Now, as always, if you come across a thing I'm doing which is too hard, please just pause me and try it on your own until you're happy with it. And don't feel like you have to get onto the faster speeds. That's just if you want that extra challenge. Here's the fastest speed we're going to do with this. 60 beats per minute. Get your cymbal going. After 1, 2, 3, here it all comes. Two more. Nice. Okay. So maybe that's enough of a lesson for you right there. Maybe you want a bit more. If that is enough, great. Pause there, go over and practice that. When you feel happy with all of that, I'll show you the next stage. We're going to change what the right hand's doing into not just teas, but into coffees. So I'm doubling up all my X's, and I'll show you where they line up with. And we have turned this from a 4 beat into an 8 beat. All right. So now, the second half of this, starting here, is just a normal 8 beat. The first half of it, a little bit more interesting. Now you might want to practice that on its own a few times before you move forward. Do da do da do da da. In the first beat, the first Coca-Cola, cymbals are coming with your bass drum here and your bass drum here. In the second beat, your cymbals are coming with your snare drum here and your snare drum here. So the cymbals come with bass, bass, snare, snare, bass, bass, snare, snare. What could you do if that was really tricky? You could try doing the bar once with no cymbals, and then on the repeat, putting the cymbals in. That would look like. Just the drums. Cymbal back in. And that's turned it into a bit more of a coordination festival. I will show you this at a couple of different speeds. We'll just do a slow and a medium for this one. Right, 35 is this. There's our cymbals. Let's get them going, and we'll start the business after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay, quite groovy. And we'll just do the medium speed of 45 to finish off. That's the speed of your cymbals. Let's get cymbals going. And after 4, we'll bring in the business. 1, 2. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, all right. I've nearly taken up enough of your time, but last thing I'm going to say is try and be creative with this. Okay, we've made it into a pattern and it's nice enough. What else could you do to make it nicer? You could. The beginning of this feels very dense, right? Do da do do da do da da do da do da do do da do da da do da. It's kind of all and then nothing. So how about I put a circle around the last snare drum, and I put a circle around this snare drum at the start of the beat. They are the ones on the beats. Do da do do da do da da do. Da. And we just let those snare drums be loud. And all the other snares, the not circled ones, we have to keep them quiet. That would sound like this. So maybe it now doesn't sound over full. Let me put that in a beat for you. Just by softening up those notes, that makes it a bit more digestible. You could remove the uncircled snare drums and just have the extra bass drums. You could only have this bass drum and then no more bass drums until you get to here. So take out all of the bonus ones, but leave in the bonus snare drums, right? You could just leave the circled snares on the snare, and all the other snares, put them on toms. Loads of fun. Okay, anyway, I shall leave the lesson there. That is how we try and incorporate paradiddles into grooves, into beats, and making them sound groovy. As always, please go at your own speed. If you find something that's too hard, go and do the easier one a bunch of times, slowly. Get strong before you move on. And remember, any success is a win. You don't have to get to the end of this and play everything perfectly with me to win. You just have to have got better than you were at the start, at something. So choose your practice jobs wisely and enjoy them. That's what we're here for, not to suffer. We're here to enjoy making this music. The end. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.